What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing today? It's Fallen here, bringing you a Domination gameplay on Slums. My score streak loadout is the UAV Stealth Chopper, the Orbital VSAT, and using the PDW Diamond, looking all sexy with the suppressor in stock. So I was playing alone last night, and you know, having a pretty good session, and then I ended up going into this game and ended up meeting some pretty cool dudes. So we partied up, you know, and it was pretty fun. They're cool dudes, so you know it worked out. Oh, look at that guy get outplayed, son. And then you know, yeah, it was just great. What I want to talk about today is the Call of Duty conspiracies. What is a Call of Duty conspiracy, you might ask? You might think to yourself, really? Is there really a conspiracy in this video game? Well, to some of us serious players, or, you know, people that are taking more serious than the casual Joe. Ooh, and I get outplayed there. It's alright, though. But what we believe is going on here in the wonderful world of Call of Duty is we are being aim resisted. If you don't know what aim resist is, let's take a look at aim assist. Aim assist is what helps you lock on the target when you're getting into a gunfight. Now, you don't always see the target right away, so the aim assist attempts to help you. If you notice, if you're a little bit more of a notice, you notice everything that's going on. Sometimes your aim will start, your crosshairs and everything will start turning on a certain angle. And excuse me. And when it does that, that's your aim assist kicking in. And even though you're not trying to look that way or anything like that, it still goes into that general direction, and that's your aim assist kicking in. Now, aim resist was very apparent in Black Ops 1, from what I hear. And I believe El Presador did a video on it of showing you exactly what is meant by aim resist. And it's really, really bad in Black Ops 1. Now, I didn't notice it at first in the beginning because Call of Duty Black Ops was the first game that first FPS that I ever really played, first Call of Duty game. So, you know, I was new to the whole thing. And then with Modern Warfare 3, there was a slight aim resist that I did notice. I became, you know, a little bit of a better player, and I was a little bit more aware, and I kind of knew when things weren't exactly right. And yeah, it was definitely there slightly in Modern Warfare 3. Sometimes I just couldn't get on target, no matter how hard or how well I thought I was aiming or whatever. For some reason, it seemed like there was really just something they were blocking. Now, the conspiracy behind this is that people believe, or certain, well, you know, other YouTube commentators or just other players in general believe that sometimes Treyarch is putting you into a lobby that has more aim resist than other ones. Now, that's pretty funny, huh? Pretty crazy, right? Like, to think, does Treyarch really have the ability like that to say, okay, you're gonna be in this lobby because you are doing too good, or you know, you need some aim resist so you can get some bad games or something. And I don't know. That's a little bit much for me to maybe believe. You know, I'm not talking bad about anybody who does or anything like that, but I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I'm not a moderator. I'm not anything like that for the multiplayer. So then again, I don't know what that is, you know. Maybe that is true. But it's definitely, there's definitely something sometimes. What I do believe is that the skill-based matchmaking, if you don't know what skill-based matchmaking is, It's something that they have introduced into league play, and it's supposed to put you up against players of your average skill. So you guys are all equal. So therefore, you're not constantly just stomping on noobs. And well, there is belief that skill-based matchmaking is in pub matches. Now, I was a firm believer in that in the first time it kept being brought up, and I don't know. Lately, it's really felt like I've been coming across people sometimes who are just not that great of players, or just not that aware, and it seems pretty frequent. Like I don't feel like I'm going against tryhards. MLG legit drop shots, halo jumping mofos all the time. I don't feel like I'm going against them, but I don't know. I don't know if maybe Treyarch hot fixed it, because I do know that they put out like it was like a description of how matchmaking worked in this game, and it had a skill level marked as number 2 for the search. Now, funny thing is that instead of being connectivity being number 1, it's number 3, and that's really dumb, and that might be another reason as to why we have the worst thing in this game, in my opinion, is the lag comp, and the lag comp is really bad. Sometimes it's not as apparent, and sometimes it's more noticeable than other times. I guess there was lag comp in MW3. I'm not too sure, because I never honestly didn't really experience anything that affected the way I played, like lag-wise. I mean, when I lost the gunfight, I knew I lost it because my aim was terrible, or the guy saw me first, or he had a good line of sight on me. There was always a reason. But sometimes I'll shoot at a guy first in this game, and he'll turn around and one-shot me, just instant kill. And I think that's complete BS. And then other times, it'll feel like when I run across the guy, he's already freaking reacting, and like, I just don't even have a chance. It's like, well, what is that guy doing back there? Fixing the exhaust pipe on the Hummer? What the frick's going on here? But like, I'll come across the guy, and he'll just be reacting, and I have like no time to react. And it makes me think that he saw me like half a second to a second earlier. And in my opinion, I feel like I've been on both sides of the spectrum, where there's been times where I feel like I have the good side of lag comp, and then I'm on the screwed side. But I mean, it's really terrible that they let it be where it is. I mean, you can have decent lag comp in between the in a Call of Duty game. The netcode just has to be tweaked a little bit. It just has to be rewritten, and it's not really a big thing to just tweak a couple things. Also, the hit detection, I think, really needs to be addressed, because sometimes, like, I don't know if that's a product of the lag, but I mean, I get hit markers when I'm like sometimes seriously like an inch off their body, like you're getting a hit marker. And now that goes for them too, so it's BS, which is why you tend to get shot around walls so much in this game. And I know Black Ops 1 had those problems too. And now it's a really good game. It's really fine-tuned as to where it's at now. And I think it's really dumb that Treyarch hasn't addressed any of those connectivity issues. We get gun buffs, and we get gun nerfs, and we get all this other stuff, but yet they haven't fixed what is the backbone of a first-person shooter, and that is the connection. So I don't know. I really hope they work out the kinks. I mean, the game is very young still, so there's a lot to be gathered from it. There's a lot of longevity if they can support it right, which I really hope they do. But that's all I got for today. Final score is 58-7. Sorry about the theater mode, guys. It's just, I mean, when I try to drop it into Vegas and try to format it to MP4, for some reason it didn't let me. I don't know. I'm not the most computer savviest person. If any of you have experience with that and want to point me in the right direction, I have Vegas 12. Feel free to leave comments in the description below, or in the section below. Like the video if you liked it, and please subscribe. Visit my channel. Uh, Also, follow me on Twitter. You can search Steven Lascano, and that's my full name. And my domain is @fallen90210. It's funny, I know 90210, but it had to be something I could remember. So it just kind of rolls off the tongue. And then you can also add me on Facebook if you want. You can search Fallen Evo. And I also have a Twitch account. If you want to follow on Twitch, I'll be live streaming pretty frequently. It's the same as my gamer tag, XVDieselXV. So come on by, check out all that stuff, and you guys have a great day.